possession before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it. We'll find out early on what the plan is. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, L.A.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 14. And the Chargers, 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Another catch there for Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Charger 1st down. On the give, it's Harris. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Darnay Holmes over there to make the tackle.
At the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. It'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Short throw taken in by Disley. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Now play fake. Herbert is caught in the end zone. He's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Tommy Millett to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg's a veteran out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as we'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And the Raider.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Play action now. It's Geno. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. It's second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On second down, Genty finding room across midfield. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big play there for the Raiders. A pickup of 44 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
A quick pass to the receiver heading left. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Chargers' 18-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll step up and run this. And get down and avoid the hit. Gain about 7. Setting up third down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He's got his man. That's Pesh. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter two begins. It is Raider football. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
From a little closer, here's second and goal. Denty will cross the line. He is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he broke down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing down is Herbert. He'll set up the screen to Hampton. Oh, and he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll get about 2. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 8.
From the 41, here's second and 8. Now Herbert, right side, hauled in by McConkey. And he will go all the way. Planet McConkey, touchdown LA. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Raiders 7.
to the touchdown. Here's Kicker out to send this one away. On the return is Dylan Lowby. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense and Ashton Jeanty heading back out onto the field here. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. On first down is Smith. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Jeanty. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. In motion, Dash. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bells. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's got it about the 8. And he's into the end zone. Jack Best. Touchdown, Vegas.
But this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Carlson now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is Hassan Haskins to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Looking middle, and he finds Disley. And he's brought down up past the 35-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Aside, he's got the tight end in Disley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. That one's complete to Johnston. They're going to work this down inside the 45. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop at 34 seconds to go until the break.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert to the air again. Green coming over at the 35. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Kicker's kick is good. And the Chargers move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott. Thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Hey, you can't fault the offense so far. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, yet they still trail. We could have a shootout on our hands. See if they keep up their end of the bargain. First down. In motion is Myers. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
At the 27-yard line.
Second and 11. They'll go play action. It's Smith. That's a short one. Out by Bowers. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
A gain of 24
They get
yards.
24 on that line. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
At the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Once again, it's Genty. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Smith from the gun on third down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep is Darius Davis. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Chargers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. Ain't like 1 minute miss, but that's all. They count. Take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now it's Herbert. Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's Harris. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that play. And the Chargers have the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Going to get that into the hands of his receiver, Mike Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
19 yards.
They get 19 on that pass play. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards. Third and 6. To throw, it's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's got another one. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick
After
off
the
for
touchdown,
Chargers.
here's Dicker out to send this one away. Laube now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start it here with a first and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And And that will lead to a second down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Vegas.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
What can they do here on third down and 7? To throw is Smith. He connects the open man. That's Myers. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
That's another.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Manning brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Gino. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
That's another.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Gino to throw. Oh, he feels the pressure and he'll go down back at the 6.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Second and goal. Now, Gino. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Haskins now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll drop to throw. This one finds McConkey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. And we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He'll swing this out to Harris. And he's going to make his way out of bounds. That did not work as planned. Good size loss to take on 1st down.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. Talk things over before 3rd down. Herbert to the air again. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. Good hang time, the fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Raiders offense ready to take over once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
2nd and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And work him down up beyond the 30. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
A dive, but he let him too much. It's incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver.
He was covered by Dante
And it'll bring up
Jackson.
second down. Here's Smith. The left side, into the hands of Beck. And we got a 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds. Now, a big third down. Here's Gino. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Oh, and the pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Vegas.
Alright guys, Chargers win 24-21 over the Raiders. I'll be doing another one right after this uploads. Week number 3 is will be happening, so please like, subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.